Two honey badger cubs are hidden underground with no way to defend themselves, and something is digging straight toward them. Their mother is nowhere near the den. By the time she hears what's happening, she may already be too late. Beneath the compacted earth of Africa's dry savanna, a narrow burrow holds a small family together. A mother honey badger and her two young cubs, still far too small to survive on their own, let alone defend themselves against anything that finds them. Every day follows the same routine. She nudges each cub gently before she leaves, then disappears into the dry grass to search for food, leaving them hidden underground for hours at a time, trusting the earth itself to keep them safe. Not far away, a common warthog moves across the savanna, snout low, tracing a scent along the dusty ground. Then it stops. Something in the air has caught its attention. It follows the trail straight to a narrow burrow tucked beneath dry grass, and the scent is unmistakable: honey badgers. Inside, two cubs are completely alone, with no mother, no defense, and no way out. Without hesitation, the warthog lowers its snout into the entrance to investigate. Then its tusks go to work, tearing through the soft red soil, and the once quiet burrow begins to shake. Far across the savanna, the mother stops mid-search. Her ears lift sharply. Somewhere in the distance, carried on the wind, is a sound she recognizes instantly. She doesn't think twice. She turns and runs, covering ground as fast as she can, every second stretching longer than it should. By the time she reaches the burrow, the warthog is still there, still digging. Rather than confront the intruder head-on right away, she slips past it through a narrow opening at the side of the den and disappears underground. Inside, her cubs press against her immediately, and for a brief moment, everything is still. They're safe. But only for a moment, because there's no way to simply wait this out. The warthog isn't leaving on its own, and eventually, she has to make a choice. She turns back toward the entrance. There's no retreating from this. She charges out alone to face the warthog directly, and low growls immediately break the silence between them. The warthog doesn't back down. It circles, testing different angles, pushing forward again and again, trying to force its way past her toward the den. But she refuses to yield an inch. Every time it advances, she pivots and meets it head-on, answering with sharp, powerful bites. Her claws tear into the ground as she holds her position, and each time, the warthog is forced to pull back. But it doesn't stay back for long. The assault keeps coming, wave after wave, each one testing her a little more than the last. Bite marks and fresh scratches begin to appear across her body. Her coat, once clean, is now coated in red dust. Her breathing grows heavier with every exchange. And still, she doesn't move from that entrance. Behind her, two cubs are depending entirely on her holding this line, and she knows it. The confrontation drags on, minute after minute, and both animals begin to show the toll. She pants heavily, wounds visible across her fur, but her body stays low, teeth bared, eyes locked on the warthog without a single break in focus. Across from her, the warthog is slowing too. Its posture softens, its breathing turns ragged. Repeated failed attempts to break through are finally catching up with it. Its eyes are still fixed on the burrow, but it no longer commits to another charge. This fight has become too expensive to keep fighting. Eventually, the warthog turns and walks away, disappearing back into the dry grass of the savanna, leaving the burrow behind. But she doesn't move. Not yet. She holds her position at the entrance until the warthog is completely gone from sight, refusing to let her guard down a second too early. Only then does she finally turn and go back inside. Her cubs rush toward her the moment she's back, pressing into her dust-covered fur. She lowers her nose to each one, checking, confirming, making sure both of them are exactly where they should be. That night, the small family stays close together underground, safe, exhausted, and finally still. By morning, the wounds from the fight are still visible across her body, faint reminders of exactly what it cost to protect her cubs. But the danger has passed, and life continues. Her two cubs follow her out into the open savanna, tumbling and playing near the burrow entrance, one ducking beneath her for comfort, the other climbing onto her back before sliding gently back down into the dirt. She rests nearby, watchful, lifting her head every so often to scan the horizon. For this one quiet moment, peace has returned. At first glance, this looks like a simple conflict between two animals. But out here, survival was never about right or wrong. To the warthog, that burrow was simply an opportunity, an easier meal than chasing something faster and stronger across open ground. To the mother honey badger, this was never about defeating an opponent. Her only goal was keeping that intruder away from the entrance at any cost. Few instincts in the animal kingdom run deeper than the drive to protect vulnerable young, because every cub that survives carries the next generation forward with it. In the end, there's no real winner here. The warthog leaves without a meal. The mother carries new wounds. Both simply followed instincts shaped over millions of years of survival. And tomorrow, she'll leave the den again, searching for food, trusting the earth to protect her cubs until they're finally strong enough to face this world on their own. If this mother's fight for her cubs kept you on the edge of your seat, that's exactly the kind of real, raw wildlife story we bring you every week on Wild Mind. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and let us know in the comments how you'd rate her courage.